right now what Al and I are gonna do is go out on sort of an exploratory mission and fish with a bait, or actually two different baits that we've never fished with before. And what we're gonna do is gonna be fishing with these new Rapala lures. This is called the BX Minnow. It's a balsa extreme. And then we have another bait called the BX Swimmer. As you can see, these are beautiful lures, and we'll see what happens.
You know, when I first seen these baits at a Rapala sales meeting, the first question that I had to them is tell me a little bit about it. What do you want to do? What's the purpose of this bait? And the idea was to make a balsa bait that is ultra tough. You got the balsa on the inside and you got a really hard covering on it. The hook hangers, everything is different. And they made it for big bad fish, particularly toothy fish and some saltwater fish. And the finish is, they said we could take this material, the way this is constructed, and do finishes that we can't do on a lot of our other baits. And just take a look at these finishes. I mean, they are absolutely magnificent. Magnificent.
Oop, there he is.
You got it?
Yep.
In the truck.
Look at that guy there, real fatty. Beautiful bait. And beautiful bass. They're really beautiful, beautiful lures. I guarantee you one thing, they got some really unique colors to them. The other thing that's sort of cool about it, with that copolymer sheath, you actually see the balsa through it, and each bait is sort of almost unique. But I like that. First fish. It's working. You know, this BX Swimmer actually has some really sort of interesting characteristics. Number one, it's got a copolymer shell with a balsa interior. What they wanted to do was to build a bait that's really durable, but what it does, it maintains that lively action that only balsa can do. This also has sort of some interesting design characteristics that makes the bait far and away more durable.
You know, I'm looking at the new Rapala BX Swimmer. Why is it a swimmer? You just saw what the wind did to the tail. It moved the back end of the body. What it is, it's a double hinged position that actually gives more of an anatomically correct action to the tail. And what I mean by that is you don't see the tail just drop off at an angle abruptly up the front side. It stays out here. What does that do for us? It means that when you're fishing the bait on a standard retrieve or working the bait to twitch it, that this tail is always straight behind the body. Now it seems something very simple to do, but it took a lot to do it, and it takes actually the Balsa Extreme BX series of baits to give you that type of a creation, because it gives us the opportunity to build an extremely durable jointed bait.
These baits, you know, they work for a wide variety of different fish species. You just have to sort of, you know, experiment with them. And that's the real key to successful fishing, you know what I mean, is understanding the nature of the individual baits you have and the different ways you can fish them. Trying different things, you know, and for this particular bait, I got this BX Minnow on. It could be more of a jerk bait retrieve for bass, where you stop and go, intermittently stopping them. There's, you know, erratic behavior. It's got a big roll to it. For walleye fishing retrieve, a lot of times what you do is you just cast it out and you reel it sort of slow straight in with sort of a slower sweeping retrieve.
Oh, real wide, that's what this
Yeah.
is. This is really fishing good slow.
I think this bait is going to be actually probably a really good trolling bait, a flatline trolling bait for walleye.
There he is. Oh,
Got him?
get that out of there. Got him?
Boy,
That is a good
bait.
fish, huh? Another good one. Wow. Yeah, you know, today was really a lot of fun. Didn't know what to expect. It's always fun to go and do something you've never done before with a new bait. That's how you learn, that's how you get confidence, by catching fish like this on something you've never done before. And for me and Jimmy, that's something we do on a regular basis, and because of a day like this, a new secret bait is going into my tackle box.
and I like new secret baits.